Hi everybody, it's Wanda. I can't remember if I told you this or not, but I discovered that you can add Artist Loft Gold to one of your paint mixes and it will give it a metallic sheen, and it really won't change the color that much. And the reason I use the gold instead of the silver is mainly because I didn't buy the silver, and the silver that I have two different kinds, and one of them is very dark, and I really like the other one. It's perfect color, and I don't want to mix it in with something else. So what I have done is I have a really deep bluey purple here that I had mixed, that is like a, I don't know, more like a blueberry color, not a pinky purple. And I have a color here that was my buff color that I had used before. I had some of that left over from a couple of weeks ago. I added some more pink to it because I wanted it a little bit more pink. And then I have this color, which is a really pretty, like teal green kind of color. Not a teal blue so much as a teal green that I had mixed up. And I believe I did that by mixing Cobalt Blue with raw sienna and adding a little bit of the Liquitex bright aqua green to it, just to keep it from being too blue. I wanted it more of a greenish blue or a gray blue at the time and stuff. So I play around with color. I mix colors all the time. So I think I'm going to start a series, What If? Okay, so the what if today is, what if I use this dark purple as a base coat, and I've added gold to the pink color and gold to the blue-green teal kind of color, and I also what if by adding some satin, DecoArt Satin, the kind that Melly D uses for her cloud effect, into my white. So I'm gonna mix. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the canvas. I'm going to pour this into a cup and then decide whether or not I'm going to do a straight pour or a dirty pour or what I'm going to do there. But first of all, I'm going to cover the canvas. Hopefully I have enough of this. I didn't mix it super thin because it'll fade out on the edges and not cover the edges good, and this is a pour over, so a re-pour, so I don't want my original edges coming through all that much. So I have mixed the gold in with this purple that I mixed, and we will see if I can get it to spread around now. It's pretty thick. You might see little streaks of the gold in there, which I don't really have a problem with. I think that looks cool. So, I think I'm going to use my trusty spreader here. I just saw a big blob. A couple of big blobs. That's what I get for letting it sit for a couple of weeks. And now I don't see my tweezers. Big blob. Thought I saw another one. Yep, great big blob up here. That's where your paint sticks to the inside of your bottle and dries out. And then if you scrape the inside of the bottle, or if it turns loose, if you shake it and it turns loose, then it can make a big stringy thing down in your paint. If you hear shots, that's because I live close to a gun range. I am in Eastern Tennessee. We do love our guns. They just have a lot of retired military that lives around me. So I think it's their entertainment to go over to the gun range all the time. So I'm not going to worry about it going off the edge right now, even though I want those edges covered. Hopefully that'll happen though. So now, how am I going to do this? I think I really just want to do a dirty cup. Okay, this I hope is a big enough cup. I think I'm going to start out with the pink because I have more of that. It's a 5-ounce cup. The white does not have any gold in it or anything to make it a pearl color or whatever. Actually, adding this gold doesn't really make it look metallic in the colors. It makes it more like a pearl color, which is really cool because I love pearls. And I mean the kind in the paint, not in the kind on your necklace. I actually use those old pearl necklaces to make Christmas ornaments with. There's another big blob. If I go to an estate sale or a yard sale and I see old pearl necklaces, I'll buy them and hook them together and string them around my Christmas tree, or make Christmas ornaments out of them that are the long drop kind where they start out narrow, get bigger, and then go back down, because they're pretty. Well, I want to use up all this green at least. I'm not going to use up all that pink. So I layered this. I didn't do it like a, you know, high up cup, dirty pour. So we'll see how it turns out. It's gonna be a what if. What if it turns out good? What if all that purple comes through and makes purple dots everywhere? What if? Ooh, I like that green color. That's coming out pretty. Oh, we just stretch it a little to see what happens. May regret putting that white in there. I just kind of wanted to see what it would do since I added the satin to it. Another variable. And see, the purple coming through right here is where I drug the cup. It is not from being in the cup because I didn't add any of that to the cup. Let's get some of that white back down a little bit. That looks like a cloud. Looks cool. I want to keep stretching that white. See what happens. Ooh, that's so pretty. It looks like the sky. I think I'm gonna go to this corner. Well, that pink doesn't look very pink up against that green and purple. Try to get a little bit off that edge over there. Bring it back over and down. I think I need to cover this edge a little bit. I absolutely love this whole area right in here. Let me try to stretch that down and around some. I don't even mind if I lose some of that pink and white right there, I don't think. A little bit more right there. Oh me, I'm so happy with all this. This needs to come over the edge some. Cover that edge a little bit. I'm not so wild about this. The part that I love is the part that needs to come off to cover that edge up there in the corner. See where my paint is. I'm gonna take it into that corner. I'm not sure I'm even gonna take it over the edge. Just want it into the corner a little bit more. There we go. Now, I'll try to scoot some of this off down through here that I'm not so wild about. Well, I wish now I'd mix some purple in with the other colors. Would have looked fabulous. Take some off that edge right there. Down some more. Wow, that white really spread out. Okay, I'm gonna tilt it back this way. I think it's still moving off that edge. I like that purple, so I kind of like stretching it out a little bit. I don't think I've ever had one turn out like this. That satin enamel, that DecoArt Satin enamel really does give you a strange and different effect. I'm just going to cover these sides somehow. I wish I hadn't used the green. Wish I'd have used the purple. Well, the green's not horrible, but I don't know about this one color-wise. I can't wait till it dries and see how pearly it looks with mixing that gold in with those colors that I had pre-mixed with Floetrol and water. So, definitely got the cloudy look. Just not concentric because I didn't do a ring pour. But I just think this right in here is just gorgeous. And all of this right in here. And I don't mind the green in that either. Or the pink and the white. It's just the solid places where the green didn't fade out that I'm not so crazy about. But I will take the camera down and let you all get a close-up shot of it so you can see kind of what I'm seeing and see what you think. So comment, let me know. I just thought it'd be fun to mix up some stuff, see what happened. Do a what if. What if I add gold to all these paint colors? See what I get. So if it dries pretty, that would be good. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will come back and watch me again. I invite you to come back, spend a little time with me, see what it is I do, because it's always kind of an adventure because I never really plan ahead much. I mean, I try to think things through sometimes, but I don't really like sit down and make out myself a list of what I want to do and how I want to do it. So sometimes it's kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Okay, this is what I see from my perspective. Got some blending of colors there into that white, which is pretty lovely. I may have to put some silicone in that white once I've mixed it up to see what happens. With some pretty colors. But that green doesn't look as dark in person as it does in the camera. So I'm not crazy about the green and the pink. What started out as pink is not very pink looking now. I do like this area right in here. I think it's really pretty the way it blended. So, just not wild about that whole greenish color. So, it'll be interesting to see how it dries. Thanks for watching.